Hi, I'm Mike, and today we battle minus 10 degree weather and a bunch of snow on the project list on our Wyoming Life. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. If you're new here, come explore the ranch life with us, hit that subscribe button, and escape the ordinary. 3 times a week, we publish videos from around the ranch. Calving is starting soon. Erin is in the garden and the kitchen bringing you all the hints and tips from there, and we get some old-fashioned work done. This is the project list. This board behind me holds many of the projects on the ranch that need done. Some are critical, some aren't, but all are dependent on our ability to do them. And a huge factor that plays into that is the weather. Over the last couple of days, we've gotten about 8 inches of snow. This morning, it's minus 10 degrees out. Luckily, the wind isn't blowing too hard, and the wind chill, last time I checked, was at minus 18 degrees. It's days like this that I kind of wish that I could call in sick. And in all reality, I am suffering from a cold, but certain things, well, they need to be done. Our first project today is going to be opening up the ranch to the outside world. With all this snow came a bunch of drifting. The wind drives snow into anywhere and everywhere, and where the snow sticks, it stays. Even with 8 inches of snow, one area of the ranch can be totally bare, and another place might have a 4-foot snow drift. Our gate coming into the ranch is pretty much drifted over, and this morning, Mackenzie has to go to school, which means that the school bus has to be able to get in here to get her. With the tractor and the box blade, we can start clearing the snow and the gate, and eventually the road to the house. Using the blade as a big shovel, gathering snow and moving it into areas where it can be put out of the way. By the time the sun finishes rising and the snow dies off a little bit, we have a path cleared, and the bus can make it to the gate, no problem. And Kenzie can get on the bus and make it out of the yard. And that's one thing done. Of course, the tractor is very handy to move snow. It makes quick work of clearing paths, but some spots are too tight for the tractor. And one issue that we have in drifting is the gate areas. This gate is the main gate out to the cows that we use to get the tractor into the field to feed them every single day. Snow buildup can keep this gate from opening all the way, and although you can plow it out with the tractor, we need it to open all the way to keep from having to take a tractor through a tight little opening. The only way to do this, in this spot anyway, is by hand, shoveling that snow out that builds up and packs in. Eventually, after moving the snow, the gate can open all the way and we can go get the cows fed. After feeding the cows, it's water time. And with cold temperatures, plastic becomes very brittle. And this hose that we use to get water to the tank for the cows in the corral snaps right off. A quick and easy fix for this is a couple of pieces of PVC joined by an elbow that we can wire onto the hydrant, directing water to the tank. These PVC water chutes are used all over the ranch. They never freeze, and they make it a lot easier to get the water where you need it. We use them in the bull tank and even in the barn to move water over 50 feet from one hydrant outside into the corral and into the steer water tank. They're pretty handy. With another problem fixed, it's off to check on the tunnel. Erin's high tunnel has handled some high winds and cold temperatures, but we do worry about snow load as well. One of the problems we have, and we're going to have to deal with, is the amount of snow that builds up on the outside and up against the tunnel. That pressure has been known to actually collapse the sides of high tunnels, pushing the supports in and causing all kinds of trouble. Any snow that comes to rest on the top of the tunnel eventually slides down the sides and builds up. And even though it's minus 10 degrees outside, inside the tunnel, it's a nice comfortable 40 degrees. Comfortable compared to outside anyway. Moving the snow from around the tunnel, well, it's going to have to wait. Right now, we have bigger fish to fry. Erin was on her way home when her car died. Actually, it didn't die. It went into limp mode for some reason, and she was able to pull it into a neighbor's yard and into their garage. She got a ride home, but now we're going to run down there and pick it up and decide what we're going to do with it. This is a great example of how things can really change quickly around here, and I'm sure that you guys go through the same thing. It's always something. And when the wife calls, well, you better jump to it. All I know is that her car went into limp mode after the computer received an error from the throttle body sensor. Now that's beyond my expertise on the matter, so I am going to grab the car from our neighbor who lives about 6 miles down the road and take it into the dealership. This is Erin's 2010 GMC Yukon, and hopefully I can get it into town without it flaking out on me as well, and into the dealership where I can drop it off and look at some nice new cars that I can't afford while waiting for my ride to come and get me. And we get home just in time to run back over to the cow's water, which I forgot that I'd left on. Letting water overflow this time of year can be a huge mess, not to mention a safety hazard for any and all cows that have to walk across frozen water to get a drink. Luckily, the cows must have been drinking it as it filled up because it didn't overflow for the last hour and a half. So I thought for sure we were going to have a mess. We don't. Must be my lucky day. With that, I'm going to let you go for the day. Go inside, get some hot cocoa, maybe some coffee, and make sure to save me a cup. I'm going to get started on moving snow from around the tunnel and clearing out a couple of the alleys in the corrals. The heifers are back here, and they're getting really close to calving. We have to make sure that we have a way that we can get them in the barn if we have to. And that means that we have to have gates that work, and I'm not even sure if I could get some of these gates open right now if my life depended on it. So it looks like more shoveling. Yay me. Make sure that you subscribe and check us out on Facebook for content that you can't find anywhere else. Erin's going to be back this week on Thursday showing you how she plans out her gardens to maximize yield. On Sunday, we'll have a brand new ranch video for you. And for all those concerned about the peacock, he's doing just fine. He's up and moving around, still getting used to his new leg, and we're going to check in with him more coming up as well. Until next time, have a great week, and thanks for joining us in our Wyoming Life.